Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Storm Above the Reich from GMT Games. Alright, so as you recall, at the end of the first mission, we didn't have anybody killed. It was a decent mission. We earned, Stoffel-wise, we earned 2 experience points and we had 2 victory points. We were inbound mission type and it was on map 6. So let's get started. We're going to roll. First thing we do is roll for the map. Okay, so here we go. We're going to roll. A 9 or 10 will put us on map 5. Oh, we got a 10. Okay. All right. Well, we'll shift everything here and put us on map number 5. Okay, so this is mission map number 5, formation map number 5. And you can see it's a much smaller part of the bomber formation. So the one time I played this one before, I had pretty good success on this one. So keep my fingers crossed and hope we had the same thing. Okay, let's find out. Mission type. Let's see, we're on mission map 5. All right, mission type is a 3. And a 3, is near target. I'm going to have flak on this one. Okay, near target. And next thing we do is roll for operation points. And our operation points, so we hit 3 near target. Need that 10 again. I do get 2 bonus points for using the vector map operation points. So a 3 shoot gives us 2, so I got a total of 4 operation points. That's not very good. So 4 operation points, and we buy those right now. So I'm going to send for my squadron, I'm going to send Ahrens, Barr, Clausen, Doppler, Fry, Grzelowski, Haas. That's the 4 I'm going to send. Fry, Grzelowski, Haas, and Ifland. So that'll be my 4 pilots. Now here's Grzelowski, Haas, Ifland, and Fry's the other guy I'm looking for. Right here, Fry. Okay, so I got 1 fighter group that I'm going to send. And now we roll for escort. And the escort is, a 1. On near target, it's going to be P-38s again. And L means it's light and they're available right now. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is mix these bad boys up again. So I don't know which ones are which. Oops, get my swarm. All right, and it's light, so we're taking 5 of these guys. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they go into the below trailing. Escort arrives, it's already there. These 2 guys go back over here. All right, we got P-38s again. All right, not my favorite guys, but they're okay. All right, now we're gonna have near target on map 5. So we come to our situation manual, and let's see, map 5, near target. So we're gonna have flak location. We're going to roll a die to determine where the flak explodes and if we take any hits. So first thing we're going to do is roll, and it is 10. Okay, so 10, as you can see, no hits, no flak explosions. So that's good. I mean, it's good that coming from a certain approach angle, I'm not going to run into flak. So that helps. Okay, nobody in this formation is anchored. So now we roll for the sun. And we rolled a 3. And a 3 is high flank. So that's back up here again. High flank on this side. Okay, tactical points. We get a 4. 1. Plus the 2 I had is 3. Man, okay, flight limit. Here we go. The 3, that's 5 turns. So I'm not getting big rolls on this stuff. Okay, so no previous damage. Okay, so we didn't have any, so I don't have to do the flat resolution. All right, so we're good there. So far so good. Oh, I didn't finish. Yeah, I did. I got my sun location. I got it. Okay, that's going to bring us back over to our vector map. And so first, I got them as one group right now. They're going to move in. I want to keep them bunched up in case the escorts come see me. Okay, so we roll 2 dice and we're in the far zone. We rolled 18. 18 is, 2 bombers. So there are 2 bombers down here. So we have to roll for the first one. We'll roll both dice, save a little time. Red dies left, black dies right. And what we're looking for is even or odd numbers. Then they're both odd. And odds are 1 damage marker each. So here's for the first one. It is a 3 on the wing. That's good. That's a nice hit. The other one, he is 2 on the fuselage. Okay. So now we decide what we're going to do. There's 2 bombers down there that I can go strike right now. I could just send my whole formation down there and try to nail these guys and be done with it. I got to decide, it'd be 2 per, and I only have 3 tactical points. So I don't have a lot here that I can play with, and I think that's going to be my mission right there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go, this guy, I'm going to send these 2 after this one and these 2 after this one, and we're going to call it a day. So he's got the 3 wing hits, so we're going to move these 2. We'll come over here to our pursuit map, and he gets this bomber right here with the 3 wing hits, and we're going to transfer 1 tactical point. So our tactical points go down from 3 to 2, and we use the little plane marker and put that on the TP track to mark that. Okay, so I have Fry and Iflin, but the first thing we do is we roll, because he already has 3 wing hits. If he gets a 4 to 10, that plane goes down. 10, it's down. So again, they don't get any experience points, but the Staffel, in this case, because it's an inbound, a near target, they get 1 experience point, 1 victory point. Now I want to just verify that real quick. Yeah, 1 victory point for the bomber going down. And experience points. Oh, I get 2 experience points for the Staffel. The bomber doesn't get it. The fighter doesn't get it. So 2 experience points for the Staffel. And 1 victory point for the Staffel. Okay, so Fry and Iflin to go home. They're done for the day. And that bomber's done. Okay, we're bringing the other bomber in. He has 2 fuselage hits, so we put that there. And I'm transferring my other 2 tactical points here. And I got Haas and Gruzlowski coming in. So this one will not have the automatic damage. So I got to set, my first wave is going to be Haas. And he's coming in 12 o'clock, nose, high. And I can put Gruzlowski at 8 to 10 o'clock high, oblique. And that gives me an advantage position. So I can use my advantage position and eliminate 1 hit to one of these guys. Okay, so pretty simple. So we come in, we're doing a nose, high, 12 o'clock. Nose high. Oh, it's a 0. Crud. I get a pass through, he was aggressive, and a jam. Okay. So I have a jam that I'm going to mark on him. And he goes to the return box, and I'll have to figure out, I'll have to look up, well, let's just go ahead and look that up and see exactly what that is. Okay, so jam, after applying all your other results, you place that jam marker on your fighter, or just remember if you can. I put the marker on. For the remainder of the mission, when the fighter scores a damage result on the bomber, roll a die. If the number's even, apply the damage. If it's odd, it cancels the damage. So, okay. Now I got oblique high coming in. Oblique high. On a 0, it's a pass through of 3. So no damage. That took care of the advantage position. I didn't gain nothing there. He goes to the return box. Okay, I only have 2 TPs, so I got to pick wisely, obviously. We're going to send Haas at I'm going to send him back to the nose again, but no, I won't, because that costs me 2 to go the nose. He's going to go oblique, level, that costs me 1 TP, and Gruzlowski's going to go tail level, and that costs me 1. Okay, so here we go. We'll go with the oblique level, and it's a 0. Man, oh, wait a minute. High or low? It's low. He gets 2 hits and a possible collision, and we got to roll to see if it's a jam or not. And was that per hit or just 1 roll? Let me look real quick. Let's see. When the fighter scores a damage result, if the number, apply the damage result. If not, it's canceled. Okay, so I only get 1. I got to roll. Even is good. Odd is bad. Odd. So no damage. His guns are jammed. He goes back to the return box. Here comes my tail attack. This is tail low. One hit and 1 hit. Okay, so I hit the bomber. So we're going to pull a hit on the bomber. And it is fuselage. It would be one gunner next time. It's 3 hits. And I got to take a hit on Grzelski. And it is, fuselage 8. Okay. He passes through, and I don't have enough TP to make another pass on this guy, so he gets away. So that's it. That finishes off my bomber run. The bomber escaped. Those gun jam didn't help me. Haas goes home. He gets nothing. And we have to send Grzelski to the... We have to roll to see if that hit. So we need an 8 or higher. 2. Nope. So he goes to the fuselage box for the fate box. And so now, on the fate box, we look at the fuselage on a Focke-Wulf. A 7 to 10, he lands just fine. No problems. So here we go. 7 to 10 is what I'm looking for. 5. He crashes. He's going to bail out. Here we go. Uh-oh, 1. No. Grzelski died. He crashed and it killed him. So there's my first pilot killed. And I lost my aircraft. Okay. We get a pilot killed. Grzelski. KIA. That eliminates him. Now, I can replace him. I can make him a replacement pilot. But right now, I think I'm just going to hold off and see what happens. Okay, well, that's the end of mission 2. It didn't last long. So, let's go ahead and move into mission 3 because we didn't get a whole lot done there. So we'll pull our fighter escort off of there. Stick them up here. And now we got to roll again for our map. And we get a 9, so we stay on map number 5. Okay, here we go. Inbound, near target, or outbound. 10. This one is an outbound. Map 5, outbound. I already have 2 operation points. Come on, boys. Hey, there's a 5. At least it's average. That's 6, so I get 8 operation points. Okay, so for this one, I think we're going to fly. I think we will fly Specht, Unger, Wurzer, and Zik. Those 4, and we're going to take 4 of the MC-202s with us. That's my 8 aircraft that I'm going to spend. So there's 4 of those. You know what? Wurzer, Specht, Unger, and Zik is my other guy. Zik. And Specht is my expert pilot. So we'll mark him. Okay. All right. So that takes us to escort. 6. On outbound, the 6 is light. Turn 5. K. A K are the P40s. So these are the P40s. You can see when you flip them over, it says P40. So we're gonna 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna mix them up just like we did before. So we don't know what we got here. And we draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take this one. 5. These two off the board. Put them over here in below trailing, but they haven't appeared yet. Okay. Now this time we have map 5 outbound. Map 5 outbound right here. All right. So we're going to roll and see which damage marker we're going to be on. We get a 2. So there's 1 damage to the second plane here in the formation. And it is wing. Well, he's got 4 wing hits. We marked that one. Right here. That's a good one to go after right there. So there's one of my targets right there. Okay. This formation is not anchored, so now we roll for the sun. The sun is 8. 8 to 10, there is no sun today, so we take the sun off. Now we roll for tactical points. We get a 6. That is 3 plus the 2, so I have 5 tactical points. And our flight limit is 7. 7 turns. All right. So this is going to be a little bit better mission for us, it looks like. All right. Okay. So here we go. We got our pilots up. We got our planes assigned. We make our first move. I've got them in 2 groups. And now we're going to roll 2 dice. See what we get. We get 8 and 5 is 13. And a 13, excuse me, is 1 mechanical failure. All right, I got 8 aircraft. We'll roll 1 die. We'll count from the bottom up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 or 10, I got to roll again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter on this stack. They're all the same. So one of these guys has a mechanical problem. Okay. Move into the next zone. Into the next zone. We roll 2 dice. We get 8. 8 in the close zone. Okay, we have a G, which is garble. Each group place a delay marker or spend 1 tactical point. Well, I'll put the delay markers on them. So each group gets a delay marker. So they're delayed, they're delayed. Okay. It doesn't cost me anything. And there is a P-38 fighter, a P-38 fighter escort coming. So we take a P-38 and put that in here. So it didn't come out of my other escort, unfortunately. So we got to deal with this guy. So 1 to 5, he'll go after the left-hand stack. 6, he's coming after these guys. All right, they're going to roll to evade. They need a 9 or plus to evade. They got a 6. So even if I said I'm going to delay them another turn, I could add 2, it would be 8. I cannot evade these guys, so they got to deal with this. Okay, altitude advantage. See what they get here. 10, I have the altitude advantage. Okay, so the P-38 has, 4 of them. So we come over to our tables. Get the right one here. Okay, so we come to this table. We have MC202s, that's these guys. We have higher, yes, but more fighters, no. So we're going to be on this table right here for the P-38. And we roll our die. It's a 7. Okay, yes and no, and 7 is B, break off. Fighters and 1 escort marker exit. break off. Fighters and 1 escort marker exit. Okay, so the way this works on this vector map is, yeah, make sure I was looking at the right thing. Battle results. So we have a breakaway. So we know the P-38, their 1 counter is going to break away, but it's worth 4. So to determine how many of my fighters break away, I use this battle value. And the battle value for single engine auxiliary is 2. So I have to have select 1 or more fighters whose battle value equals or exceeds the escort. So I got to get rid of 4. So that means 2 more of these guys break away. So they break away and go home. And the P-38 breaks away and goes home. So that's it. Okay, that's the end of that one. Well, now we move into the approach zone. Okay, here we come. Approach zone. Oop, roll 2 dice. And we get 12. 12 in this zone, we get a bomber. So we put a bomber marker here. We get another P-38. Dang. And we get an R, which is going to be our radio. Okay, so the bomber, we're going to roll to see how many damage markers he's got. 1 or 2. It's odd. He has 1. And it is a wing worth 1 hit. So that goes under him. So we have that marker there. Now we have the P-38. Who's he going after? 1 to 5 on the left. No, he's going after the single MC-202. Okay. So we have to resolve this now. He's going to try to evade. He needs a 10 of 4. So he cannot evade. Does he have altitude? He needs a 6 or higher. 10. I got altitude on him again. How many are there? There are 4 again. Man. They're coming after us. The bad thing about those guys is they weren't part of the escort that's still hanging around the other group. Okay, so same table. I'm higher and a no. So now we roll and we get a 4. A 4 is going to be dogfight. Okay, move to the dogfight box. Fighters and escort markers remain paired in the box until the next escort phase when aerial combat is resolved again. Fighters will not be higher. When resolving aerial combat in the dogfight box, convert a D result to a B result. And I believe on this one we immediately resolve this because it goes ahead and resolves. So now we do the dogfight. Now there's no altitude. So now we're no on this one. So we roll. Oh, a 10. Well, that's the best we could hope for here. They get BE, break off. So we're all going to break off. And we get an experience point for the Staffel. So the P-38s, they break off. And this Staffel is going to break off. So my MC-202s took all the brunt of everything moving in. But I do get an experience point for the Staffel. For that, all that work that they did. It gained us some experience points. Okay, now I have a bomber here and I have 4 of these guys. So I'm going to send 1 fighter, Zick. He's going to pursue this guy. Send him after him. Go get him. Go get him, Zick. All right. So we move back over here. So Zick is going to be on the board. I'm sending him the bomber down here. And he has a wing damage. And I have to, before I roll, I got to determine how many tactical points I'm going to send him. And I'm going to send him 2. Or should I send him 3? I'll send him 3 tactical points. So this goes on 3. Give me a chance to hit him now. Watch, I'll roll and the plane will go down. It's a 7 to 10. This plane crashes before I get there to shoot at him. 9, of course it did. So my tactical points are gone. But the Staffel gets 1 experience point, 1 victory point. Okay, and Zick goes home. He doesn't get anything, but he goes home. All right, and that takes care of that. It figures when you don't necessarily want to roll big, you do, and then when you do... Okay, so now what happens here is this group can now come on to the formation map. At the zone I'm in, I can pay 1 tactical point and come in level, or I can pay 0 and come in where I'm at. So I'm going to pay 1 tactical point, and we're coming in level as a group. And they're going to come in level against 2, 2. I think they will come in on the oblique right here. Level, oblique. Okay. But actually they don't. They have a delay. So they don't come in here till mission 2. That's what this delay marker does. We put them on the map at turn 2. So they don't come on because they had that delay that they suffered during the vector. Okay. So now we start the mission, we go to turn 1, and nothing happens because we don't have anybody can move. We go to turn 2, and now these guys come on the map where I paid for them to come on nose level. That's where they enter the map. Okay. So that was their move, and we don't have anything else happening. So we go to turn 3. See, I'm almost at my turn limit already. And now we come in here and we're going to send Sprecht in here, and I'm going to move Wurzer high and Unger low. So they're going to get 1 shot at these guys when they come in here. Okay. Sprecht is there. Escort, nope. Recovery, nope. Blast and flak, nope. Cohesion, they only have 1 marker, so there's no roll there. So we do our attack. So he's coming in on this bomber. Sprecht is. And he is a quick, so he can change his mode if he needs to. But he's coming in nose level. So that's my attack. Nose level. And it is a strength of 2. 2, nose level. He can take 2 possible collision and give 2 hits with a pass-through of 2. Oh, I got to give him a maneuver. It would have been climb, straight. Always got to remember, do your maneuver. Okay. So he's level, or I can take a hit and get 3 hits. So I run the risk of collision, which you never know. I'm going to switch. Well, I'm going to switch him. I'm going to use his one quick marker and switch him over to evasive with the climb maneuver. Okay. So he's going evasive. He scores 3 hits on the bomber and he takes 1 hit himself. Okay, 3 hits on the bomber. Hit number 1. Engine, and it's an 8. We can roll to see if it makes him fall out. Engine, ooh, two engine hits. And his 3rd hit, wing. Oh, we battered him, and I take a hit on our fighter is a 7 in the cockpit. Ugh. And he went passed through. Oh, hey. That wasn't 3 hits. That's 1 hit. That's 1 hit, a pass through of 3 spaces, and 1 hit. So these 2 come back off of there. He has 1 hit. I'm glad I laid him out like that. And he takes the 1 hit. His pass through was straight. That's 1, 2, and that's where he stops. He can't go any farther than that. And we roll to see if I get an 8 or higher, he's going to fall out of the formation. 6. He did not. He took a 0 for his damage. Shoot. Okay. And he goes climbing to the tail from the nose. So he'll be in the evasive return box there. Okay. That's the end of that turn. So we go to the final turn, mission turn 4. We do move. He goes nose high. He goes nose low. He's in a return box. He doesn't do anything yet. Now return. He can't move. Escort. Nope. Recovery. Yes. So we do our recovery. So the first thing we have to roll, see if we get a 7 or higher to see what kind of damage we have here. 4. Okay. So he goes, the maneuver comes off of him, into the cockpit box on the fake box. So we'll have to find out what happens to him later. He's out of the battle. Okay. Now we do cohesion. If they get a 1, they could have a cohesion problem. They get a 7. All right. So now we're attacking. So I got 2 fighters coming in from the nose, and they're both coming in. They're going to come in as evasive though, right here. So they're both attacking the same bomber, but they're evasive. Okay, from the nose. All right, so first thing we have to do is, this is a rot advantage because I have 2 fighters, but they have to do a collision check. So we check for a collision and we pull. Proximity 2. Okay, so that means impact. If evasive mode, treat as no collision. That's why I was in evasion. Okay, no collision. So they dodged each other. They saw each other coming. So we need nose. Wurtzer was nose high. Here he comes. Nose high. And it is a 2. He hits 1 hit. Again, my maneuvers are straight through. Keep forgetting to do that. Pass through is 3. He takes a hit and he's going to have no ammo. Which won't matter because, so 1, 2, that's where he stops. I didn't do my continuing fire at the other guy, but it didn't matter because he went into the fake box anyway. Okay. He scores 1 hit on the bomber. And I'm looking at my thing, and no, he doesn't. It was box 2, high, evasive. He flies through, pass through 1, and he gets a jam marker. Okay, it won't matter because this is the last turn. The other guy's firing, nose low. And let's see. Yeah, he did not take a hit yet. This is a 2, evasive, nose low. Yay, I scored a hit this time. Gotta put my cards in the right spot. He gives 1 hit, doesn't get hit, so the rot doesn't do anything. Passes through 1, and we score 1 hit on the bomber. And it is fuselage 9, so that's hard. We need a 9 or 10. 10! Oh, he's a fallen plane. It didn't kill him. And then that becomes an R3, but he's fallen. But because of the rules I'm playing, this bomber would go onto the pursuit map for this turn, but the turn's over. I've reached my flight limit. Now he would fire continuing fire. Each one of these guys would have taken continuing fire. So we'll do the first guy, Wurtzer, first. It's a 2. When he went through, it was a 2, but evasive is 0. He was climbing. There is no sun, so we don't have to do that, but no hit. This guy takes 1 continuing fire. And now, because he's fallen, that's a minus, so it's only a 1. Octung, determined mode only. After breakaway, move an escort marker from the above trailing station to the fighter's return box. It doesn't matter because they're actually leaving the battle. Because that was the end of the turn. Okay. So, checking for my victory points here on this deal. Because it is a little different. Experience points. So I get, in addition to EP awards, I'm looking here for my victory points. I have to go to the back of the situation manual. So victory points. In the advanced game, fallen bomber is 0. So I don't get any for him being a fallen bomber. If I destroyed him, I would have got my victory point. Okay, so I do earn experience points. Let's see. But I'm not going to earn any victory points because I didn't actually shoot him down. All right, so what I got to look up real quick, I have to go back to the basic rules. Page 59, because these are all experience points. Yeah, you earn 1 experience point for each bomber forced out of formation. Okay, so that would be Unger. So Unger gets an experience point. And the Staffel gets an experience point. Now that's important because that's 3, 5, 7 experience points, which means I can modify a roll on my next map selection if I want to, if I don't like what I'm getting. So I can go for more operations points, I can go for more other stuff. Okay, well, that's the end of mission number 3. So we did mission 2, mission 3 today. Mission 2, I actually didn't do too bad. I had 2 experience points and 1 victory point for my Stoffel, but I lost a pilot, killed Grzelowski. On mission 3, we had on an outbound mission, and we scored 3 experience points, 1 victory point, and that's all we got for that. So again, tough. It's tough. This is the vector map makes it harder to earn those victory points, but I really think it adds something to the game. So I hope you like the playthrough. Hope you're enjoying it. I like this game. Lots of little things happening. We're in the early part of the war, so you know it's kind of the early stages of the formations and the dogfighting and all that stuff. But been able to dodge that escort pretty good so far, so I've been lucky there. All right. Well, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me that thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.